think this is going to be voice acted, so I'm just going to mute up.
Yeah, it is actually, I think.
Yugiri,
Actually, I'll be right back, too.
the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, and I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
Alright, I'm back.
You have my word.
Still in cutscene, dude. I'll unmute in a minute.
That's fine.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
Alright, done with the cutscene. So, hot evil chick is now amnesia chick.
Yep.
To be fair, I was kind of thinking that anyway, was just the way she was acting and stuff, so...
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you were paying attention during the story, you could tell she had to be in amnesia right now, because it is more than obvious enough. Especially considering what happened at the freaking castle where the walls and stuff fell in.
Yeah.
And you also get an explanation, if you haven't already, about just exactly how the hell those two survived that.
Yeah, yeah, I heard it.
Which actually, they did a pretty good job of that, because you consider how that came crumbling down to have it just literally have the ground under their feet just give way and collapse before they get crushed was something that, you know, people can actually see happening, even though it's like, it's not something really far-fetched or anything.
Can't really remember, to be fair, because I remember the cutscene, but I don't remember the little details, to be fair, at this point. This was a long time ago we got to that.
Oh, yeah. Well, what happened was is that Yatsu had to set up so that Doma Castle would trying to bring it down on their heads.
Yeah, I remember
And
I remember he was holding it up, and she was basically injured on the floor.
Yeah, she tried to shoot him even though he was doing so, but she ran out of bullets after just a bit, and he still managed to hold it up, and it looked like him and her were gonna get crushed by it, but well, that's when the ground gave way under them, so they fell through instead of getting crushed.
Yeah.
Which
I remember it, like, as in general, I remember it, but I don't remember like every little detail of the actual scene. Like I said, that would have been like 18 months ago. I saw that scene.
oh yeah, oh that was definitely a while ago. That would have
been
maybe a little longer than that. Cause that's actually the Heavensward equivalent of Palace of the Dead, which is the deep dungeon they call it. That one's called Heaven on High. See, you're not over here yet, so. Oh yeah, another cutscene.
I'm guessing we're heading to see Lord Hine soon.
And getting there. Yeah, you'll done with that. You'll end up on the beach on the northeast half of the map.
Ah, fair enough.
I've actually pretty much been sitting in the same area ever since. I've been waiting, so.
Apologies for that.
Yeah.
I think I'll be there in a moment though, because the scene's just gone to black. So.
Yeah.
Join
Probably
LSA.
will.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Speaking to Sarban now. Actually, this will be the end of the quest by the look of it.
Yep, it is. And as the main scenario quest changes hands.
So, actually, this was something I was going to talk to you about earlier, but I completely forgot because it was such a long cutscene. Do you think when they were creating the story and the characters and like everything for 14, do you think they meant Ul'dah to be like the actual starting point for everybody? Even I know they made like 3 different ones, but do you think they expected people more to be thinking for Ul'dah because like you have Rabon or however you pronounce his name, sitting there and all that,
Rabon,
and the princess and all that. And I know the other 2 still get a lot of screen time. Their names escape me, but the ones in charge of the 2 other starting locations. But it does seem like Ul'dah was meant to be like the main.
Yeah, it's hard to say because you really have to go back to like 1.0 for that, since that's kind of really the game's original roots there.
I guess it just the way it comes across for me, because Rabon gets a lot of screen time. That's all compared to the others. Because as soon as you actually start going out a lot, you actually don't see. I can't remember the last time we saw the fucking. Was it the general or the colonel or something? What's her name?
Oh, General Merylwib, I think.
Something like
or
that.
Admiral Merylwib, from Limsa,
I can't remember the last time she was in a cutscene, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I know some of it was story reasons as to why Rabon was more involved, in particular when we got to Stormblood with the whole trying to take back Alamigo, because that's originally where he was from before the Garleans basically were able to invade and drive people out of there and take it over.
I'm done with the setup for the quest, by the way.
Okay.
Head out.
Yep. Here, I'll get the car.
You don't have to drive.
Yeah, so that side quest he's got now is the one that starts what I mentioned before, the Forlorn story. It's
we're not parried up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on. Yeah, it's got 2 optional dungeons in there and 3 trials, plus a solo duty is all as a part of that. So that'll be fun for you when you get to that way down the line.
Nice.
It's actually not a bad side story. It's pretty nice in terms of the
zoom
content.
out while we're driving. Just because I always like having a nice zoomed out look at everything.
Yeah, she did that
Ooh,
little
got
sing
tigers
there.
over there. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not a match for us.
Scratch my leg. We've been here before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
We're
look
basically...
familiar. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
recognize this place now. Yeah, okay.
My lord here.
Oh, he's voice acted.
Return.
Yep.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything. The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it'll end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Suyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Alright, voice acting's done. Cutscene's still going, but no more voice acting. Ugh. If I recall, if we got I can't remember from last time we were playing, but is there any new locations that we haven't been in Stormblood yet that we'll be visiting?
Not new locations, no. We got all the main 6 locations already in the base half.
Fair enough.
If there's any places we do their visit, there won't be like actual locations we can just teleport to. It'll be like
Subsections sort of thing.
certain, like, yeah, subsections, yeah.
Fair enough. Still probably gonna be a lot of stuff for Stormblood and then Walker and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really mind. Like, I actually do like Stormblood's locales though, so can't complain too much there. Excuse me. Oh, my leg's cramping up. Thankfully, we are going to be stopping about 10-15 minutes for a quick break so I can stop the recording so I can have a quick walk
All
around
right.
and get some feeling back in my leg.
Yep.
Unless you need to head off or anything, just let me know and stuff.
No, I'm good, so.
Alright, fair enough. Because my leg's starting to go a bit dead. Okay, so what's my next goal here? I need to ask the soldiers about Jifuya?
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure I pronounce the name correctly. I was very tempted to call him Jafar.
Yeah, definitely not that.
Alright, spoke to her. Where's the second one? Probably in the next room. Ah, they're over there having a piss in the bush. Actually, might stop after I finish this quest though, just so like I said, so I can take that quick break.
That's fine. Yeah, I just turned that quest in, so.
Yeah, it'll probably only take me a couple more minutes then. Assuming there's no more cutscenes and stuff.
There is a cutscene coming up on there, and it's a voice acted one, but I think that's the only one, so.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're looking for the soldier jump, you have to go outside and find where he's at, which you should be able to easily. That'll be the cutscene starts.
Well, I'm currently speaking with Ryu from Ninja Gaiden here, so.
Oh, is that the guard near the front?
Yeah,
of the
the
entrance?
Liberation
Yeah.
Front Sentry.
Yep. Yeah, so you'll be heading out after him then.
Okay.
Your next step should be to find Jifuya. Once you do that, I'll start the voice acting cutscene.
Okay,
Talk to
fair
him.
enough. Alright, give them the check of that. Go a bit faster. Should be around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. And I think we're getting the voice acted cutscene.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Ian! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, Forgive me, my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze.